Alan Isambard on the inside. Danny Formal on the outside. Formal with a great jump off the line. He'll try it again. Isambard's going to close it tight, but Formal a nose through. And he does get through again in turn number 2. Same move. Back-to-back sessions. Danny Formal gets the lead. And look at Vincenzo Saraceno. Way high and around the outside in turn 4. Can't do anything with it. Now he's got to fend off Mateus Morgado, who will also try to go to the outside in turn number 5.
Yeah, now you see Danny Formal there. A little bit of a lowered line there to try and defend from Alan Isambard early on, side by side in between Vincenzo Saraceno and Mateus Morgado. And Saraceno was able to stay ahead. Gavin Bailiff in the Trinity Karting Group Kart Republic factory team. A much better start for him this time around, being able to hold on to that 5th spot and getting around the other PSL of Anthony Martella.
So we'll put a lap in the books here. The big guy leads us as Bailiff going to look to the inside of Mateus Morgado for 4th. Gavin Bailiff is through, and Morgado struggling to hang on to it as Martella gets a bit of a wheel there from Justin White, who's working his way back up the grid after getting involved in that crash when Bailiff stalled in the pre-final as Morgado sends it down the inside in turn 4. Back into the 4th spot. Bailiff ready to answer again. No, Morgado covers it off in turn 5, and that'll stack him and pack him.
Last time by, it was Mateus Morgado with the fastest lap of the race, and he's closing down that gap to Vincenzo Saraceno. Morgado down the inside, able to get clear. Morgado up in a P3.
Saraceno ready to answer back. Morgado covers off the inside in turn 5, holds on to the 3rd spot. That's going to back them up to Gavin Bailiff as well, and so the fight for the edge of the podium beginning to heat up. Formal is under heavy fire. Here comes Alan Isambard again, ready to pressure the Costa Rican.
Yeah, Alan Isambard already looking for a move into turn number 5, not close enough. In this, I guess in these early stages of the race, not the best start for Vin. He had a good start, but
whoa! Alan Isambard down the inside and clear in turn 1. A late move there, got a big run on the big guy, and he gets through. And now does Formal send it back on him in turn 4? Isambard's not going to give him the chance. He covers it off with just about a lane lower.
And Isambard catching me completely off guard there. Wasn't even expecting that move, and Isambard out of nowhere caught Danny Formal off guard there as well. And now on the rear bumper of Isambard goes Danny Formal, looking to get that spot back here for the lead. As you mentioned, AJ Myers, his pick to win this race was Alan Isambard. He said that Alan gave him the run for his money last year, and now you see Alan Isambard giving a run for Danny Formal's money here to the former Supernats champion, as now Isambard goes defensive down the inside in turn number 12. Is Danny close enough? Morgado closing down the gap as well. Is Formal looking for a move in turn number 1? Not close enough to get it done, and he's going to stay content in P2. But that gap to Morgado continuing to close down here. Xander setting his personal best lap time of the race for Mateus Morgado and Gavin Bailiff in 4th.
Yeah, Bailiff of 46.5, Morgado of 46.4 by defending. Isambard and Formal at 46.9. Wow. What a move by the big guy. Formal gets through in turn number 5 from about a car length away. Now Isambard has to get creative again, and we've got a race on our hands here at AMR Motorplex. 5 drivers in the lead pack right now. Danny Formal back to the point. Isambard back to 2nd. Morgado still closing in 3rd. Can the PSL Karting Bureau Art driver get a win on debut?
Alan Isambard seemed like he wanted to defend, but Danny Formal really sensed it, was committed to go down the inside in turn number 5, and Alan Isambard just had to back out and give the spot to Danny Formal. Is Isambard going to get him back? Formal goes defensive. Isambard looking for a move around the outside, and they're stacked and packed now. Morgado joining the party, and Gavin Bailiff there as well.
Through turn number 1, Morgado a half car length back. And we've seen him already send some risky moves before. Turn 4, he's close enough. There it is, inside. Mateus Morgado gets through for 2nd. Alan Isambard back to 3rd. He's going to fight him right back in turn 5, but Morgado closes the door, so Isambard gives him a little bumper there in the hairpin. And now he drops back in. Here comes Gavin Bailiff looking to get by. He'll go to the inside of Isambard. Not going to happen in the carousel, and it all allows Danny Formal to get further up the road.
Yeah, Morgado kind of threw the dummy there at Isambard, put his hand up in the air, telling him to move forward, and then Morgado stuffed him down the inside, and this all is going to play into the hands of Danny Formal, who opens up his gap now to Morgado and company. Isambard now down the inside on Mateus Morgado, a late move, and Gavin Bailiff going to be able to work his way up to P3 now.
Yeah, Bailiff able to slip on by and follow. He's not been as aggressive as the rest of them. Now he's going to get aggressive on Isambard in turn 4. Isambard crosses him over. They'll drag race down to 5. They're banging tires! And man, that was big contact into turn number 5. He ends up on the side pod of Isambard. Saraceno is alongside. All the while, Danny Formal continues to pull away as Bailiff tries to defend. Morgado not able to get through, and Alan Isambard goes back to 5th.
Alan Isambard back to 5th, and it seems like his side pod has come loose. Hopefully that can stay on as now it's a 4-way battle for that second spot. Morgado on the inside into turn number 12. Sorry, can he get clear? He can. Morgado up in a P2. Gavin Bailiff in a P3, and Isambard again down the inside. Saraceno's going to follow through. Give Isambard the shove, and Isambard back in a P5. Xander.
The gap is now 3 seconds to Danny Formal up the road. They had a shot at him before they all started trading blows. Now it's going to be a whole lot tougher to reel in the Costa Rican as Isambard is just going for broke here to get by anyone he can. He gets around Gavin Bailiff. Here comes Cooper Pecklin into the mix in the 19. Crashed out on the first lap of the pre-final, so he's got really fresh rubber, and he's rocked up.
This is Isambard. Is he going to make a move in turn number 12? Not close enough, but turn number 1 is going to be the best shot here for Alan Isambard. He does. Goes low, side by side. Isambard down the inside in turn number 1. Isambard up in a P3.
So put him back on the box. Next up's Mateus Morgado. They've got into it already, and Alan is quite a bit faster. With 4 laps to go, can Alan Isambard track down the Brazilian? There's the margin from 2nd to 3rd.
The final lap, white flag is in the air. This is going to be it in crunch time for Gavin Bailiff.
So over to turn 4, Saraceno knows is there. He'll defend the inside and going to be able to cover that one off. Final run over to turn 5 here for the two of them. Not going to happen for 3rd and 2nd. Not going to happen there for 4th and 5th. But up front for the big man, Danny Formal. Well, he said this weekend, and this helmet that he's wearing right now is dedicated to the man that really helped take his racing career to a whole new level. We sent the segment earlier in the broadcast, and Danny Formal said, I'm not riding alone this weekend. I've got one more guy with me. Patrick Otto Madsen, as he points to the skies, looks down on his driver who wins here in Homestead, Danny Formal, by 2 seconds.